The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications of plenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Indiana Hoosiers taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Indiana's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads it left. It's caught. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes, a nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. So USC's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And
the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle, it's Barker. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's good. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Fox. Pocket breaking down. Nice move to keep running. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wormley. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Finding open areas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here comes the Heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Fox. Under fire. Right on the money. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wormley. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Wormley. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guys.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. On the ground, it's Wormley. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finds the tight end, and they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Barker. Powers through the defender. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Woods. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're going back to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Hoosiers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get...
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Connors. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Going to try to get it himself. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Play action on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air. It's Fox. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And the offense must have seen something they like on this play, because you're trying to get a 1st down, just 3rd down in medium type range, but man, they take a shot down the field. Great discipline by the defense. Nice job taking away the deep ball.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles.
And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the tight end. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Trojans will hustle to the line. He'll do it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll try to run for it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The play-action fake. Quick with the spin move. He makes a catch. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Fox. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout, think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football and try to pick that up on fourth.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
Going to sling it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Wormley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. On the run, it's Wormley.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cornelius. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll go right back to the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for room. It's Gibson. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And the Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touchdown, Trojans! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
Indiana, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Off the play fake on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Under fire. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you've got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man, it's Farmer. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Fox. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
What a clutch play by your special teams. 4th quarter, you're trailing. You need a play. You're about to have to put your defense on the field. It's hard to score, obviously, on defense. And now you get the ball right back to your offense in one play. Nice job by the punt team forcing the fumble.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Southern Cal. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you trade the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Martin. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Martin. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab past the marker. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Hoosiers are marching down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Woods. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, Indiana.
The snap sets up the throw. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
70 seconds left, and they line up for this all-important onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The offense changing the play. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Finds his tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves.